Huntech Pro is proudly brought to you by Treezyn, No Scent, Magnum Archery, Orpin Weapons, Wild Dog 4x4 Accessories, Oberhauser Taxidermy, Triple Point Outdoors, and Gun Rats.
Michael Hemby here from Kennesaw, Georgia. You know, I found out about this. I was on the field staff for Treezyn for a few years, and Mike Austin had reached out asking if anyone was interested to take a trip to South Africa. And it was something that I never even considered as a part of my bucket list because I never thought it was possible. And after talking to Mike, we had a phone call. I got introduced to Johan and Beulah with Huntech Pro and started doing my research and realized that, of course, after I talked to my wife, that this was something that I had to take the opportunity for, and to come here and to spend 7 days in South Africa and getting a chance to hunt animals that are just beautiful, and so many of them with my bow, was something that I always wanted to do, and something that has been an amazing experience to this point.
Out here? Yeah, they're in the car.
Hey, I'm Holden Gilmer. I'm from Woodstock, Georgia. The way I kind of heard about this trip was actually through Mike Hemby. He works with my girlfriend at his company, and asked her one day, would Holden be interested in going to Africa because they have an extra spot on a hunting trip? And she was probably like, oh yeah, he would love to do that. And so Mike gave me a call, and he said, hey, I have a pretty crazy opportunity for you. And so I heard him out, and he talked about, coming to South Africa on a bow hunt and everything like that. And I said, I'll have to talk to my girlfriend, Becca, about that. But he responded quickly and said, you know what? I already talked to her about work and got the go ahead. So, Mike had the hard conversation for me, basically, about trying to, convinced my girlfriend to be able to come to Africa and everything like that. So it was an easy yes for me, and I was super excited about the opportunity because I've never been out of the country on a hunting trip or anything like that. And then coming here, I got dropped off at Mike's house. We only live 15-20 minutes away from each other. Headed to the airport. We were super jacked, loaded all of our stuff, and hopped on the plane, and now we're here.
Hi guys, this is Josh Miller from Triple Point Outdoors. I had a pretty good experience getting here this time for this hunt and this adventure. Had a long flight. We had some bad weather in New York in the States, and so my flight out actually it was delayed and then canceled. So we had to kind of rearrange all the flights to get here, go through different routes, and end up in Ethiopia, and then came south to Johannesburg Airport. But I'm super excited to be here and hunt with Huntech Pro and also Treezyn Camo on our trip here in South Africa this July.
My name's Clinton Day. I live in Maxey's, Georgia, and I came over here as a guest of Mike and Suzanne Austin with Treezyn. My first time to South Africa, never been overseas, never been on a hunt out of the country actually. And so we came over, I guess a little over a week ago.
Hi, I'm JJ. This is my first time in South Africa, and I came with Joe Willis on a trip with Treezyn to hunt with Huntech Pro. And I was pleasantly surprised at South Africa. The scenery is gorgeous, the animals are so beautiful, and we've had a wonderful trip so far.
Well, hello everybody. Mike Austin with Treezyn and No Scent, and we're here with Huntech Pro in beautiful South Africa. As you can see behind me, this magnificent river basin. It's a little cloudy and cold because it's winter here. in South Africa. I know it's summertime in the US, but it's winter here in South Africa. And there's a sense of beauty to it, right? I mean, there's a majestic sense of rustic authenticity to this place. And we are so excited that we're going to be hunting here in South Africa. We brought a team of hunters with us. It's our annual hunt with Huntech Pro and Treezyn together. And we're so excited that we're going to be bringing many of our hunters have never hunted South Africa before, so they have no idea what to expect, but they're so excited. And we know that what they're going to see and what they're going to experience is just going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be life-changing.
Man, it's starting, right? This is the first day of forever.
Mike, I can't believe that, you know, when I visited you last year, that when you were talking about what we want to do this year with Huntech, and now you're standing here, you were visiting me earlier this year. We planned this trip, and I mean, a few months later, here we are.
Yeah, it happens. But this is exciting because we have a team of 8 clients here with Huntech Pro, and it's the start. It's the beginning of, you know, this new chapter of your life and your business. And man, I mean, coming out of the gate with 8 clients is just really awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you for putting that together for all of us and letting me be a part of it. And I'm excited to see what God does with it and how He works. And who knows what happens. But this is a really great start. Really great start. So thank the Lord. Thank you and Beulah, who's behind the camera. And you know, it's just exciting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, brother.
As it happens, it's happening right now. Yeah.
We're just super thankful to have you part of this, you know, and since 2017 when we started out with no cent, I never could have imagined that this is the path that we were on. Shows you what God can do when He changes stuff in your life, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So here we are. It's the first chapter of many to come, many, you know, safaris that you're going to lead international clients on, and I'm excited to see how God uses it.
Thank you again for your support, brother, and helping me go into this new chapter with Huntech Pro. You know, Beulah and I can't say thank you enough for all the support you guys have given us.
Well, you can try. I mean, biltong. I can be paid in biltong.
I did get $300 worth of biltong.
That may just about cover it. No, we're excited. Thanks, man.
Yeah, guys, we can't wait to share this adventure with everybody.
That's why I just love hunting with Huntech Pro. Johan and Beulah Schmidt think of every detail, make all the preparations, so it's super easy for us just to walk in their steps as they guide us through a magnificent hunt. We're looking forward to seeing Sable and Inyala and Kudu and some impala and warthog and all those species that we're going to get to be able to experience, going to be able to hunt, and just the camaraderie that comes together with this. So we've got people coming from all over the United States joining us here in South Africa to experience this magnificent place on the planet. It's just amazing. So we're super thrilled, super honored to join with Huntech Pro and Johan and Beulah Schmidt to team up together with Treezyn and provide a once-in-a-lifetime experience hunting here in the wildest of places, South Africa.
Once we got to the farm, to the concession, as soon as we pulled in within 50 yards, we saw 3 Gemsbuck on the left-hand side of the road. And at that moment, I knew this was going to be way more than I could have imagined. And as we went down the dirt road, you know, the farm is probably 10, 15 minutes in. We saw so many animals. We saw giraffes on the right-hand side. We saw many impala, more Gemsbuck. And it was just a really cool experience to see those animals in person in the wild, when in the past, you know, you have to go to a local zoo to be able to see them and they're in captivity and you don't see them in their natural habitat. And it was, again, I can't find words to explain it, but it was only something that you can dream about.
It's the first time that we got to, you know, fully take in the landscape of Africa and everything that South Africa has to offer. You know, we finally got to the lodge, and a beautiful lodge and everything. And we look over at the watering hole. It's probably 200 yards away or so from the lodge, and a herd of Cape buffalo come out. And that's kind of when we all were able to take it in and realize, oh, we are actually in South Africa and we're about to be hunting here. So it was a really cool experience to be able to see, one of the big five on our first day, first couple minutes even getting to the lodge.
Huntech Pro is proudly sponsored by Trigger Cam, Carbon Core Arrows, Ultimo Group, Helver Rifles, Bullets and Innovations, G2 Shop, and Nat Shoot. Huntech Pro's proud media partners are Game & Hunt Magazine and Arms and Wildlife.
A deer's nose is 1,000 times more powerful than the human nose. That means he will smell you way before you ever see him. No Scent is a 3-phase scent elimination system that destroys 100% of human odor. Our revolutionary enzyme formula works by fully encapsulating and by attacking and eliminating human odor particles. Our No Scent laundry pods, hair and body wash, and field spray will take 100% of the stink out of you. No Scent. Hunt undetected.
This segment's brought to you by Triple Point, makers of the revolutionary Clovis broadheads. 100% American made. Order yours at triplepointoutdoors.com.
Yeah, the first afternoon we get into camp, we shot our bows to make sure that they were still accurate after a long flight. Got settled into the cabins that we were in.
Yeah, no, that's why I try to shoot that other top corner.
Yeah.
The first day we went to the camp to go hunting, and we did some driving around, and then we spotted some animals, and we did a spot and stalk, and it was real exciting. It was a Sable animal was the first one that I saw when we were here, really. So it was really the first afternoon when we were successful.
Shoulder. Okay, on the shoulder. Nice down.
We were able to get within about 50 yards of the animal and make a shot on it, and it was just a beautiful animal. I'm just really overwhelmed that we could come over here and just see God's creation and everything that it's a totally different world from where we live. And Was just really humbled to be able to see such a large, beautiful animal and up close, and to be able to harvest it.
Thank you.
Beautiful bull. Your first African animal is a sable.
Biggest animal I've ever killed, for sure. He's big. Yep, very nice. Thank y'all.
Good shooting, sir. Very nice bull. Perfect shot.
Just really thankful for Johan and Beulah being our guides and just showing us everything here. And then so just the experience that me and my wife were able to have while we were here has just been really awesome. And I just want to thank everybody that made it possible.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe Willis, Field Staff Director at Treezyn. Just wanted to let everybody know about our trip to South Africa. The first day, me and Johan and Mike went out the first morning. Was going to spot and stalk a sable. We got in a bucky, and I guess it was probably rode for about 30 minutes, and Johan had found a real nice sable. And I guess we watched it for probably 5 minutes. We all decided that it was a good sable, so I went ahead and took a shot on it.
Got him. He's down. Oh, come back. Just wait. He's going to go down. He's going to go down. Put another one in? No, wait for him. That was a good shot, Joe. Yeah, it was a good shot.
Just give it a few minutes, but I got a solid shot. Great shot, my friend. Great shot.
Put a real good shot on the sable. We watched the animal expire, waited about 15 or 20 minutes. We all decided that it had already died, so we walked up to the sable and super excited. It was the first sable I'd ever killed. Just real mature, big-bodied sable.
Congratulations on that beautiful bull, buddy.
Yeah, it's a big one. He's huge. God, big-bodied bull. Golly.
Let's go get him, sir.
Yeah.
Look at the mess on the horns, sir.
What an
Beautiful bull. Look at that. Congratulations, Joe. Beautiful bull. Beautiful bull.
Real excited with it. JJ was with me when we killed it, so I was super excited about her being with me.
You know a redneck. Guy that works out.
Oh, that's me.
Hard work, redneck. Yeah, hard work.
Yeah.
And then I went out with Beulah into a pit blind, so it's sunken in the ground. And we saw a lot of different things. Initially, the guinea fowl came out, and then the monkeys came out. And then we had a few cow kudus come in. They were there for just a short period of time. And then later the afternoon, I saw one of the first animals that was a target animal for me that I really wanted get a chance to hunt. And a bull inyala came in, and he was there for probably 15 minutes. Was a little bit smaller than what we were looking for, so we decided to let him pass and hope to get him at a later day, since that was the first afternoon of the first day hunt that we had.
At Orphan Weapons, we have a dedicated team of professionals that are extremely passionate about firearms. We specialize in custom rifle building, accurizing, customization, repair and general sales of firearms and their related accessories. Each firearm receives our signature attention to detail, met with unique insight gathered through more than 50 years' experience as gunsmiths. We look forward to assist you in your firearm needs.
Oberholzer Taxidermy strives to portray your hunting trophies in as realistic a state as possible. We give you a trophy that you aren't simply proud of or would like to add to your collection, but also your very own prized piece of Africa, along with fond memories of our land. Hunting is an incredibly rewarding sport. Complement your prize with professional taxidermy services at Oberholzer Taxidermy.
Get any and all of your Warthog 4x4 products today. Visit www.warthog.co.za and become part of the pack.
So Mike, you ready to kill something this morning?
Yeah, I'm excited. First morning hunt here in South Africa, and we had a chance to see an inyala yesterday, hoping they come back in today, and just hoping to see a lot of animals and have a great time.
I'm sure you will get something down today.
Hope so.
Good.
Yeah, the second day we went back to the same pit blind. It was Beulah and I again. And we were sitting in there, and again, a lot of guinea fowl, a lot of monkeys. And it felt a little bit slow initially, but when we drove up in the afternoon, we actually saw 3 cow kudu and a large bull. And as we were pulling up on the bucky, they took off. And at that point, we knew we had a chance. We knew we had a shot. And then later that evening, literally at last light, we are in the hide, and it's getting really dark. So dark that I had to turn the light on my bow sights. And these kudu come in again, and the bull is behind him. And he comes in, it's quartering to, and Beulah looks at me and she says, "That's a good bull. We should take that one." We were sitting there and he was quartering away. We were waiting for a little bit. Light was going down. We were getting to the last seconds. We actually thought that the trackers and the team were going to come up in the bucky to pick us up and they would scare the kudu away. So as we were sitting there, he was by the watering hole on the right-hand side. He was quartering away, turned his head so he wasn't looking our direction.
It's actually a good angle. Just aim for the opposite leg. Not too high. Aim for the opposite leg.
Took a 28-yard shot with the bow. Good shots, right at the offside leg, just like Bula said. Yeah, we're at the end of night 2 here. We've been in this hide 3 days, and mostly what we've seen is guinea fowl and monkeys. And a really nice kudu came in at last light. We could barely see it. 28 yards, quartering away, and looked like a good shot. And hopefully we can pick him up here in a minute. More blood.
Mm-hmm. Make it good. You shot him on the left shoulder, right shoulder?
Left shoulder.
So the blood is coming out left.
Yeah, we got good blood all the way up the end of the fletching. Looks like I got good penetration there. Those white fletchings are nice. You can see all the blood on it.
That's cool. Blood looks good.
Yeah? Bright red?
Yeah, bright red, no green, so that's good.
Yep. Bright red. Spray pattern. Push this arrow all the way out. Yeah. Broadhead's still in him though. Oh man. I'm with, I know.
Nice job, I know.
Oh my goodness. Woo. This thing is huge. You can't be mad at that. This is the first 2 days in Africa have been incredible. We haven't seen a lot of animals, but this makes up for all of it. To get to do this on day 2 with a great group of people is just incredible. Wow. I'm speechless, which rarely happens. Thank you guys. Thanks Huntech, Treezyn, No Scent. This was incredible. And he probably went about 100 yards, and we got a chance to retrieve him, and it was very emotional. When we walked up on the animal, it was absolutely an experience. It was breathtaking. The pure size of these animals and the way that those horns look, and just all of the preparation for the trip, all of the shooting of the bow, all of the travel that went into it to get a chance at that kudu was something that I'll never forget.
Congrats, Mark. Put in one epic shot. It was a difficult shot, but you pulled it off. Proud of you.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without you.
Congratulations. It's a beautiful move.
The body is larger than I expected. It is.
So how did the clovers work?
Yeah, so I was using the carnivora, so the 150 grain fixed, and it did the job, no problem, as you can see. Flew straight, penetration. We got one down.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Chase around that, get over. You can battle like this.
Yeah, I got a trolling.
Oh, perfect.
It smells amazing.
Southern Africa's rich tapestry unfolds in the heart of the bushveld, where nature's beauty and diverse cultures intertwine. Exploring the rustic landscapes, savoring local cuisine, and sharing laughter with friends
create unforgettable memories. The thrill of hunting becomes a celebration of both adventure and success, weaving a unique tapestry of experiences in this enchanting region.
It's my first day hunting for me, and we got on the bucky and drove out to a water hole, and we get into the hide, and the first probably 30 or 40 minutes we see a big sable. I wasn't planning to shoot a sable, so we waited, and we're patiently waiting, and I look up and see this beautiful inyala. And I'm not as familiar with hunting because I had never harvested an animal before. So I get Joe to come up and look, and he says, yes, that's the one. So I get the scope on the animal, and I was taking my time because I was very nervous about shooting in the right spot. And he said, you've got to do it, do it. I made the shot, and it was perfect. And we went out. We didn't go out yet. We waited until everyone came, and then we went out and looked at the animal. It was beautiful. It was an older inyala with one horn was a little shorter than the other, and so to me it was unique. It was very exciting, lots of emotions, but I was glad that I got to share those with Joe and the family from Treezyn and Huntech Pro.
Yeah, so our sable hunt, we started out, it was really hot that afternoon. I think we got in the hide. It was a hide that had a metal door with a vertical cutout in it for hunting and getting your bow through and for the shots. And it was near a water hole, it was about 20 yards away. And we saw a sable coming in off in the distance and actually saw a couple that went into the bush. And so we got in the hide, we kind of settled in, had some water. I had Andres here from Triple Point Outdoors, South Africa, filming for me. And we actually used a Raven R500 crossbow this time because I was using the new Clovis Cut Plus mechanical broadhead with a 2 1/4 inch cut. And we wanted to actually use that energy and that kinetic energy to see what it would do if I was able to harvest a big sable. And probably about an hour into the hunt, we had 2 big sables come in. One was actually their breeder sable. The second one was nearly as big as the first one. And I looked at Andres and the guy, David, and we all knew that the hunt was on at that point. And so we had the Raven R500 set up on a tripod. We watched the sable come in. He made kind of a big half circle around us. And the guide said, that's a definite shooter. He's big, Josh. You're gonna want to take him. And I didn't actually realize how big he was at the time, but my focus was only on the hunt. You know, I was focusing on how to get this sable on the ground as quickly as possible and of course, shoot it with this new broadhead. I put the crosshair right on the shoulder, slowly squeezed the trigger, and the Raven bolt just blew right through like butter. It buried in the sand on the opposite side of the Sable. Phenomenal amount of blood loss. He jumped, he took off and ran probably about 80 to 100 yards into the bush, collapsing and expiring very quickly from the broadhead.
Beautiful bolt. Oh wow. Let me check this guy out.
Congrats, George.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Wow.
Look at that. Look, that's the exit coming out. Shot well, slightly, well, he'd be quartering, right? Just slightly quartering. Well, he's broadside.
When I approached the animal, I didn't actually realize how big of a Sable this was. It ended up being a 44-inch monster trophy Sable, the biggest ever taken on this particular farm. And while I was standing there in shock and awe, I was actually able to put myself together and get pictures of the wound in the animal and what the broadhead did, and it just did a phenomenal job through this particular animal, opening up perfectly, passing through, making a great exit cut, and then actually burying in the sand, which we found untouched on the opposite side of the Sable once we recovered it. So it was just a lifetime memory to have a good friend there with me hunting. We go back and forth across continents from North America to Africa, and it was just a lifetime memory for me with good friends hunting the biggest Sable of my life in South Africa.
So Johan and I are, we're sitting in the hide, and we're chit-chatting, killing time, and a couple warthogs come in, and a couple nice ones too, and they didn't stay at the water hole very long, or didn't come in close enough, and they kind of scattered. But a few minutes later, a big boar made the mistake that he was a little bit too thirsty, and so he came into the watering hole.
It's behind this big tree right here. Behind this tree right now. Oh yeah. Go down. That's a big boy, yeah. Good hot one. He's coming in.
Like that.
Smoked it.
Yeah, I watched that lean knock.
Solid shot.
You let him drown in there, he doesn't bleed out.
Yeah, that shot is always a sitter because when it goes down, you have that solid shot here. So if you push it there right between the ears on the money. Beautiful shot.
Perfect 30-yard shot.
Yeah, you smoked him.
Finally, gosh, that feels so good. He stood at about 30 yards, and I was able to, make a really good shot with my bow. And he really didn't go far. He actually fell into the watering hole, and we were able to recover him and everything.
Congratulations. That's a beautiful.
Did your knock come out, Holman?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he was squealing stuff in here, bleeding out. So
Underwater, you couldn't hear that.
You get video of the video?
Yeah, we got
video.
Yeah. That big.
Yeah, the stupid Sable was.
Yeah, I had to shoot over the big breeder Sable.
Oh, that's a good pig. Real good pig. But he came in and then he stopped.
So that was my first African animal with a bow, which was another very surreal experience for me. Being an archery hunter, it's that's one of the things I love to do. So with that being my first animal with a bow, it was a great experience.
I really had a great time, and I really love coming to South Africa. It's one of my most favorite places to hunt. And you know, I'd like to thank Huntech Pro and Treezyn for allowing me to be here. I love this place.
And if a person's looking at coming to South Africa and hunt, I would suggest looking at Huntech Pro. Contact Johan and Beulah. They're going to give you the hunt of a lifetime, and not only are you going to get the hunt of a lifetime, you're going to get to see some animals that you just are going to lose your mind over. You're going to be blown about how phenomenally large some of these animals are. Huntech Pro really does a great job at accommodating the hunter, their style of hunting, and what the game they're pursuing to give you the absolute hunt of a lifetime here in South Africa.
It has been just so great. I mean, I can't think of a word that just is way up here, right? They care about you, they care about your hunt, they care about your experience, and you know, being here with them has been so great. I couldn't ask for anything more. It's just unmatched. They're the greatest, and I couldn't thank them enough for this experience because, like I said, for me, this has been a dream come true.
We have had a magnificent time here in South Africa. We've had a great trip. We've been able to harvest a number of beautiful trophy sable. You know, when we're hunting with Huntech Pro, Johan and Beulah Schmidt, they have put together a magnificent experience for us, from the lodging, the food, just the camaraderie that they've built in and architected for us is just spectacular. So we're just like on cloud 9 here. We've had a great hunt. We laughed, you know, way too much. We ate way too much, and we've enjoyed this place almost enough. We just can't wait to come back to hunt again with Huntech Pro in South Africa.
To watch Huntech's episodes or to find out more about their sponsors and destinations, visit their website and follow them on their social platforms to stay up to date.